All right. Well, hopefully we have as many people as we can get here, and if not, I will send it out shortly thereafter. All right. But let's get started. It must be official. It must be day one because I have my name tag on, even though I'm in my own house. That's how excited I am to be here. And if you can see my tag, it says that my name is Jason McBride, and it's great to be here and meet you, even if it's only remotely. I am the new head of school, and I take over for Miss Ann Fowles, who was the founding head of school, which is amazing. You had the same head of school since the beginning of IGB, and I know she will be missed. And my job is not to replace her, because we don't replace people, but we do replace positions. And so my job here is to come in and be the best Jason McBride that I can be in getting to lead this community and make sure that everybody feels like they're challenged and supported and cared for. And that's exactly what this morning is about. So we're going to do something to make sure that everybody has a sense of belonging. And I know listening to Miss Simon, or to Mr. Simon and Miss Sandy's orientation sessions over the last couple of days, I got to join in with a lot of the new students, but I didn't get to meet some of the returning students because we were busy moving into our own house on that day at that time. So I want to make sure that we're doing what they said, which is to make sure we have a sense of belonging, like we feel like we belong to IGB. If you're a returning student, then you have relationships already formed. You know people because you were able to be in school during last year. But if you're new like me, it's kind of strange to form relationships online when everybody's just a tiny little picture, you know, one inch by 2 inch picture on a screen. But nevertheless, we want to make sure that everybody feels included. So we're going to do something called a roll call. And here's what I want you to do. When I call out your class or your grade, I want you to unmute your microphone and make some noise to let us know that you're there, all right? And normally, sometimes you do things alphabetical, sometimes you start from youngest to oldest, but we're gonna start in a place where these students have a very special year coming up, because for them, it is their final year of their K-12 education. So we're gonna start with our grade 12s, and our grade 12s are very lucky to be working with. And please be patient with me. I'm going to try to pronounce all of our names, but I haven't met enough people yet in person for them to correct me. So if I say your name a little bit wrong, I will learn to say it properly, all right? But in grade 12, we're very lucky to have Yuri Kim, Allison Parrott, and Sanita Itadi be the leaders for that grade level. And our grade 12s, like I said, this is a special year for you. This is your last year to give it your all. I certainly hope we're able to come back and spend most of the year face-to-face, because that's what you deserve in your final year, all right? So if the grade 12s are there, please unmute and make some noise so everybody knows that you're on the call, all right? Go for it right now.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
All right. So I'm gonna chalk that one up to the grade 12s not also having had enough coffee yet, because I'm sure as we go through the grade levels, it's going to get a little more energetic. Yuri, you're on the call. I heard you probably the most, so you might be the most excited person in grade 12, and I don't know if the other grade 12s are awake yet or not.
Well, they were awesome this morning, so all good.
So then it's just me. It's just, I'll take it as personal, all right? So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go backwards now down to the youngest grades and work our way up. Our fireflies and early years are not here today. One, because we're trying to get them, their sense of belonging gets formed in different ways. They're quite young. Getting them on the screen for one big call would probably be overwhelming. So we're gonna go to our next youngest group, which is KGM. KGM, if you're there, make some noise.
Noise. Make a noise. 就是发出声音.
It's like the opposite of what we normally tell you, which is to mute your microphones. But today we want you to make a little bit of noise so that we know you're there, all right? Kindergartens, you're at the opposite end of the journey of the grade 12s, but you are no less important. For our grade 12s, this is the end. But for our KGs, you still have 13 more years to go. 13 years. That sounds like a lot, but trust me, it goes quickly, all right? Let's move on to grade 1s. Grade 1s, if you're there, we only have one section of grade 1 this year. So grade 1, make some noise. Awesome. Thank you for letting us know you're around. We have 2 grade 2s, 2J and 2L. Anybody in grade 2, please unmute and make some noise. All right, there's the grade 2s. Grade 3s, we also have 2 sections. We have 3M and 3T. Go ahead and let us know you're there, grade 3. I'm pretty sure I heard a chicken or a rooster gobbling there in the background. So clearly we have a chicken somewhere in grade 3. Grade 4, we also have 2 sections. We have 4K and 4M. Grade 4s, make some noise. Normally, in a beginning of the year assembly, our parents would be cheering as the students were called because that meant that the summer was over and the kids come to us and the parents get a bit of a break. I realize that this is a bit different this year. So they're cheering in your living room or in their bedroom or wherever they're working. But for parents, we appreciate the partnership, the ongoing partnership that it takes to have online learning. I'm very impressed already with our teacher setup with Toddle and in Manage back in the secondary. And I do want to recognize the parents who are on the call as well. Thanks for choosing us and thanks for sticking with us through online learning. So much appreciated. All right, grade 5s, we have 5H and 5T. And I'm going to unplug my microphone because I have a grade 5 in my house as well so that she can make some noise. Oh, the Natai family is big on cheering. I like that. I'm going to introduce grade 6 right now. So grade 6s, you're led by MJ and Miss MJ and Mr. Lennon McDonald. And I have a grade 6 in the house as well. So grade 6, make some noise. All right. Let me plug back in. Going on to grade 7, you have grade level leaders and homeroom teachers. You have Miss Maheen, you have Miss Flavia, and Miss Janet Howell. So grade 7s, make some noise for us.
Hello.
It's amazing.
Hello.
It's amazing how different personalities are in the morning. I can hear some morning people and I can hear some night owl on the call for sure. All right, moving on to grade 9, we have Jenny Wenzel, Scotty Natai, and Murong as the leaders in that group. Grade 9 students, let us know that you're there. Definitely a mixed bag. Definitely a mixed bag, but I didn't hear any chickens on that call. So apparently we only have chickens in younger grades. All right. In grade 11, in grade 10, we also have Miss Jenny Wenzel as well, with Maria Morgan and Carrie Chan. Grade 10s, let us know you're there. Last grade for the MYP, go for it.
Hi.
If you're on the call and your parents or other family members aren't in the room, they're going to be wondering why you're screaming in your bedroom. And that's exactly what we're trying to do, is let them know that we're all there. Oh my gosh, did I miss grade 8? I'm going down the list and I totally missed grade 8. I apologize, we'll go backwards. We also have Maheen, we have Darren Ahern and Jane Finnemore in that group. I can't believe I missed grade 8 going down my list. Grade 8, let us know you're there. Woo. Nice save, Miss Carrie. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And I think if I've done this correctly, last but certainly not least is our grade 11s. So grade 11s have Miss Yuri Kim, Jane Chu, and Karan Sandhi on the call. Grade 11s, as you begin your DP journey, we are here to support you for the next 2 years. We're here to help you get as independent, interdependent, and cooperative and collaborative as we can possibly make the next 2 years. I apologize on behalf of Malaysia and the entire world for starting online and ahead of this 2-year journey, but we're here with you nonetheless. Grade 11s, can you unmute and make some noise for us? Karan, thank you so much for leading the pack there. All right, we have a lot to do today to move on from here and get everybody settled and sorted. For the elementary school, this is the beginning of your school day. For secondary, you've been on for about an hour already in an extended homeroom. And from here, now we go back to our meeting. So for the secondary, we go to to block 2 afterwards, unless you've been given different instructions by your teacher. And for primary school, get on to Toddle and hit your meet links to go on and meet the rest of your class. Today, the goal is to make sure that everybody knows what they're doing for the days and weeks ahead. We certainly hope that the situation in Malaysia, in KL, in Selangor, in the Klang Valley get better so that we can get back in person. Please continue to be safe. Take care of yourself, take care of one another, wash those hands, wear those masks, and we can hopefully get this under control. The vaccination rate has gone up dramatically in the last few weeks, but it takes a little time for it to kick in. So we're probably looking at 2 or 3 weeks online before we can get back in person. But let's take care of ourselves and one another. Don't hesitate to reach out to teachers and to your classmates. Start making friends now. That way, when we hit the ground running in a couple of weeks, we already have those relationships formed. Thank you so much for the roll call this morning. It is a pleasure to be here. Have great conversations over the course of the day so that as we settle in, we have a sense of belonging and purpose in the days ahead. All right, take care. It's been a pleasure to meet you all online.